morning, PASW family and friends. Happy Wednesday. Can you believe it's almost the end of March? And Friday is our Pick Your Passion Showcase. I'm so excited. So I'm introducing a new part of my Motivational Wednesday classes, which I will talk about after we do what we usually do. We're gonna move it and groove it. Like it's some moving and grooving, okay? Oh, you can play the guitar on this one. Shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and just we two. I'll stay with you, darling, now. I'll stay with you till my seas are dried up. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. Alright guys, let's give a stop. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Just roll your shoulders around. Good, take a deep breath. Blow it out. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Alright guys, it is our Motivational Wednesday. I'm introducing a new segment. I have behind me a poster for Everything Everywhere All at Once, the film that recently won a whole bunch of Oscars Academy Awards. So what we're doing in this new Motivational Wednesday segment is we're breaking down and looking at a scene. I've been doing a lot of research and there's this great, I found some videos where actors break down the scene and talk about the relationship of the scene. And I think the relationship to me is the key to any scene. What is your relationship to the environment, the other character in the scene? So we're looking at this one from a scene from Everything Everywhere All at Once. We're at the lead actors, Jamie Lee Curtis, Academy Award winning winner Jamie Lee Curtis, Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh, Academy Award winner Ke Huy Quan, and Academy Award nominee Stephanie Hughes Sue are talking about working on the film and the emotional preparation for the film. Now there is, just for those of you who are a little bit maybe sensitive, there is a Michelle Yeoh, the actress, has a little blood on her face for one of the scenes. It's not a scary movie, but I just wanted to prepare you that when they show that scene, she does have a little bit of blood on her face. I just wanted to prepare you, but I really hope you watch. This is so, to me, motivational about what it takes to create a scene and what the actor has to go through. And that's how I wanted to share that with you. So let's take a look at this video and I'll see you on the other side.
been so blessed with such an amazing career, and, you know, from Crazy Rich Asians, from Memoirs of a Geisha, to Everything Everywhere All at Once. And when you finally get a script where a character that was so ordinary and how we are able to make her extraordinary, I was very, very touched. I did have someone say, are you sure about this? Because this is very different. That's the point. It is different. And I'm always saying I want to be able to do more and be challenged. And this one challenged me.
I don't think we could have done it with anybody else. There is no Everything Everywhere without Michelle Yeoh.
So the scene that we're watching is the moment when Evelyn has hit her rock bottom.
She thinks everything I do is wrong.
Evelyn being a mother, wife, immigrant, it's a life that's very overwhelming. She cares so much about everything, but she can't actually give the attention that any of these relationships need.
Hey, Evelyn! Bagel!
And right when she is about to lose faith, her husband comes in.
You can still turn around and avoid all this.
Please. Be kind.
It's too late, Wayman.
Don't say that.
This is the moment, I think in the script it said something about Michelle sees her husband for the first time for everything that he is. It's a moment where she stops and looks at her husband after kind of ignoring him for, you know, about an hour of the movie.
Did you see that?
That was what she suddenly reflected on in, I think, in the depths of her heart as she watched inside her own head the images of them getting together, buying the new laundromat, starting a new life, having a kid. And those were precious, precious moments that we tend to forget.
We set up this lighting rig and aimed it at Michelle and just told her, you know, sorry, you're not gonna be able to act opposite key, but imagine you're looking at your husband and finally seeing him. You know, it's a very vague bit of direction. And she just gave this performance. Like, I don't know if we did 2 takes. And we were like tearing up at the monitor, such a testament to her insane ability as an actress. She's just looking into a camera lens and communicating this story with her eyes and those little giggles and smiles as she just starts to well up. And I remember like both of us at the monitor being like, oh, this scene's gonna work. And then we turned it around and we pointed it at Key and he did the same thing.
In this moment, Wayman becomes the key to how Evelyn figures out what really matters.
When we were in downtown LA, in an alley, shooting that movie star universe, it was quite surreal to me because I got the pleasure of working for Wong Kar-wai behind the camera. And here we are, dedicating an entire universe. So for me, because I haven't done acting for so long, putting on that suit, having my hair slicked back, and stepping in front of the camera, it was emotional to me.
Working very closely with Key, he fitted the role. It's so brilliant. And we need fabulous actors like this.
There are the homages to Wong Kar-wai in The Mood for Love, but also references Michelle Yeoh, the actress. For me, I wanted to have her be more Michelle than Evelyn in that scene. I asked Michelle, who do you like to wear on the red carpet? She had suggested some brands that she liked, and one of them was Elisab. And they had graciously sent some dresses for us to borrow. The one that we see is the one that we thought worked the best for the scene.
尽管离家让我心碎，我想告诉你，如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税，开心一点。That beautiful line, written by the Daniels, in another life, and I would have just loved doing taxes and laundry with you. It was very memorable.
This scene is extremely pivotal to the movie. This line of dialogue that Wayman delivers to her was so important to us for so many drafts for years. We like built the movie knowing that like at this point he's gonna say this line to her.
I feel like this scene is something that sets up the rest of the film, the final climax, which is basically her taking this lesson and trying her best to give the people around her the love and attention that she had been withholding for most of her life.
There are over 100 cues of music in this movie, which is a lot of music for a film. The laundry in Texas cue, which continues through that scene and gets bigger and bigger, that was one of the most tricky scenes to score because it was so significant a moment emotionally that just called for a kind of effusive, like a giving in to the melancholy and the sweetness.
Stephanie Hsu comes from comedy and Broadway, and she loves improv, and so she was perfect for the role of Jobu.
Playing Jobu and Joy simultaneously was one of the most interesting and complex characters I've ever played, and also most fun, because you really get to stretch your range so wide, because you start as this very understated daughter, and you know, like as an actor or a dramaturg or director, you know that that daughter who is so invisible is about to become an ultra nihilist chaos creator villain. And it's really quite vulnerable, I feel like, to be a woman and as grotesque and just kind of let it all hang out the way that the Daniels wanted Jobu to be.
I do think it spoke to the themes of the film, of a daughter who terrifies her mother.
Mrs. Wang, are you with us?
So this is the first time we meet Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Deirdre. She is the auditor assigned to the Wong family.
Need I remind you that there's already a lien on your property? Repossession is well within our rights.
I know. I am paying attention.
Right before this moment, Evelyn, Michelle's character, has just discovered that she is connected to another version of herself hiding in the closet. And so she is completely distracted. She has no idea what's going on, and the genre line is starting to blur.
With nothing but a stack of receipts, I can trace the ups and downs of your lives. And it does not look good. It does not look good.
But
Sorry. My wife confuses her hobbies for businesses. An honest mistake.
at that moment, she was like, you're supposed to be on my side. And she was hurt. And I think it's all these little moments that when every time you you feel that he's not with her, it's against her. And that, you know, as a couple, that's the worst thing that you can do because it just like adds. Next time, it adds a little bit more. The end of it, when she suddenly goes to another universe, she's like, it was so beautiful there. You know, why am I coming back to this?
Well, with all of these honest mistakes, I mean, even if we don't charge you with fraud, we'll most certainly have to fine you for gross negligence.
You're always trying to confuse us with these big words.
I know Deirdre's. I think Deirdre represents forgotten people who are doing jobs that are awful, that have lost their humanity in their jobs.
Jamie showed up early and just redecorated her own cubicle. She was like, no, my cats would go here, and she figured out where the file folders would go, and she spent quite a while.
She got a little baggie filled with Deirdre pops. And
oh yeah, she had her own things. She had her perfume picked out, and she was like, Deirdre, where's this perfume?
Truth of the matter is, that was day 1 and 2 of the whole movie. And I arrived fully formed. I'm not someone who is gonna discover it in the process of the shooting.
This is a character that could have been like a smaller role, and because of her presence, she transformed it into something that, you know, we're still talking about now.
I found that this movie, it's very interesting how every person takes something quite different from it. And I think that's why it's generated so much love.
You know, it's a movie about distractions, and we live in a world where we're constantly distracted by so many things, and one of the only things we have to give each other is our attention.
The entire reason why we wrote this film was because we were grappling with the question of how do we exist in the chaos and the noise of modern life? You know, like how do you make sense of any of it?
There's zero sense that they don't know exactly what the shot is, exactly what they need. And they are a beautiful combo.
We wanted to create a movie that would stand up against all the big blockbusters in theaters, but then also be a sort of an argument for saying that the small, intimate moments in our lives are just as big as those moments and not get washed away.
This movie has a wonderful theme. It's about kindness, it's about empathy, it's about acceptance, and it came out just the right time.
The heartbeat of this film is so big that if it does catch you, it feels really good to feel.
It is so grounded by a real emotion that is love, that is compassion, that's kindness. It's okay. We will be there for each other.
I hope you guys love that as much as I did. I love as an actor watching and seeing how other actors, great actors, approach their scene work, approach their character work. For me, that's very motivational. That's like going to become part of our motivation, my Motivational Wednesday series, our Motivational Wednesday series. So we'll go back and forth between same motivational phrases to motivate ourselves and learning about what actors go through to make really compelling scene work, which to me is also motivational. So again, I hope you love that as much as I did, and I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, remember April 28th is our acting showcase. As I said on Monday, you have till April 24th to send in a acting monologue commercial scene, which will be part of the acting showcase. This is where you're really working on your self-taping skills. And also your opportunity just to be creative. This is not a pick your passion. This is just for my acting class. So again, the April 20th, you have during the month of April from now until April 24th to get me one of those things. It can be anything you want. I'll be reminding you each class. And remember, you send that scene. It needs to be action. Acting related, not rap, not singing. Acting related. You have till April 24th. You can text it to 323-364-2478 or email me at dejclass@gmail.com, or you can post it in our Facebook group. All right, guys, let's get this moving and grooving. I'm really looking forward to seeing your Pick Your Passion Pick Your Passion work on Friday. For those of you will be in person tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Have a great Wednesday. I love you. I miss you. And enjoy your day.